Are your people working hard but not reaching their full potential? The problem is not effort, it is development. At the Modern Observer Group, we transform workforce development into real performance. Our human-centered achievement programs help your team think better, communicate stronger, and execute at a higher level. That means higher employee engagement, stronger leadership, and measurable results across your organization. If you want a workforce that performs, leads, and delivers, it is time to invest in your people. Visit modernobserver.com and discover how the Modern Observer Group helps you build a workforce that wins.
Iranian leaders killed. Pakistan strikes Kabul. Prediction markets under fire, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Israel killed Ali Larijani, Iran's top security official, in overnight airstrikes Tuesday that also eliminated Basij commander Gholamreza Soleimani. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz confirmed. Larijani had served as Iran's de facto leader since Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed at the outset of the war, February 28th. Israeli officials said he personally oversaw violent crackdowns on domestic protesters. Separately, Iran launched fresh attacks on the United Arab Emirates energy infrastructure, setting fire to the Shah gas field and Fujairah oil industry zone, while striking another tanker near the Strait of Hormuz, pushing oil prices above $102 a barrel. President Trump noted Tuesday that most NATO allies had refused his call for military assistance in securing the strait, posting on Truth Social, "We do not need the help of anyone." At least 75 people died Monday night in a Pakistani airstrike on the Afghanistan capital of Kabul, the deadliest attack so far in an escalating, violent conflict between the two nations. Pakistan, once a backer of the Taliban, is now accusing Afghanistan of harboring Islamist terrorists who carried out hundreds of attacks on Pakistani soil in recent years. Afghanistan accused Pakistan of killing at least 400 people in an airstrike on a drug rehabilitation hospital in the Afghan capital late Monday. Pakistan dismissed the accusation that it had hit a hospital, saying its strike, which were also conducted in eastern Afghanistan, did not hit any civilian sites. Over 12,000 U.S. military troops have been deployed in strategic areas across 4 states located near the U.S.-Mexico border to join the fight against Mexican drug cartels as part of an initiative being driven by the Pentagon. Top Pentagon officials testified before lawmakers on the U.S. Armed Forces Committee that battling the cartel is now being treated as a mission to defend the homeland. As part of an effort being dubbed Operation Southern Spear, soldiers from the Southern Command are spread across 6 national defense areas in Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas. With illegal border crossings at a historic low as part of the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration, the focus has shifted to cartel activity. Several transnational organizations have been linked to the flow of illicit drugs, including fentanyl, into the United States. Officials say that cartels are operating throughout the country. James Comer, the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, on Tuesday subpoenaed Attorney General Pam Bondi for testimony on the Justice Department's handling of the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The subpoena requires Bondi to appear for a closed-door deposition on April 14th. As Attorney General, you are directly responsible for overseeing the department's collection, review, and determinations regarding the release of files pursuant to the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and the committee therefore believes that you possess valuable insight into these efforts, Comer wrote. The committee voted on March 4th to approve a motion to subpoena Bondi. Arizona is the first state to formally charge the prediction market platform Kalshi with a crime, as several others threatened legal action. Kalshi may brand itself as a prediction market, but what it's actually doing is running an illegal gambling operation and taking bets on Arizona elections, both of which violate Arizona law, the state's Attorney General, Chris Mays, said. A Kalshi spokesperson responded by saying that the company is federally regulated by the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Arizona's criminal charges will likely be the first of several, one expert told Bloomberg. That's the Raw Naked Truth for March 18th, 2026. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Exvadio Podcast Network at exvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.